Hello everyone, my name is Retro, and I'm going to be doing a Pokemon SoulSilver Nuzlocke challenge. For those of you who don't know what a Nuzlocke challenge is, it's when you play a Pokemon game by a set of certain rules to make the game more difficult and challenging. I'm not very good at Nuzlockes. I've never completed one before, but hopefully this will be my first, so I'm not going to play by incredibly harsh rules. I'm going to play by rules that are light enough for me to probably be able to finish the challenge, and also have a lot of fun with it as well. In this video, I'm just going to go over all the rules I've chosen and explain them. First rule: if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead, and basically that means I cannot use it again. I have to store it in the PC box and call that box dead or RIP or something like that, and that's where all the Pokemon I'm not allowed to use anymore have to go. Rule number 2: every time I get to a new area, be it forest, cave, or just a route, I am only allowed to capture the first Pokemon I encounter there. So that basically means one Pokemon per area, and it has to be the first one I find. The only way around that though is if I find a Pokemon that I've already seen before in that area. Let's say in Route 1 I find a Rattata and then I capture that. And then in Route 2 the first Pokemon I find is a Rattata, and I've already got a Rattata. I am allowed to run away and try and get another Pokemon in that area, but it has to be the next one I find. If I make it faint or run away, too bad. Rule number 3: I have to nickname every single one of my Pokemon. This is just to make it so I'm more attached to these Pokemon, just in case they die or something. Not really worth explaining, because it's kind of self-explanatory. And finally, rule number 4: I have to change the battle style of my game to set. This basically means whenever I make my opponent's Pokemon faint, and then they're going to switch out to a new one, it'll say, Pokemon Trainer Ace is going to switch out to Blaziken, will you switch Pokemon? It's not going to say that for me. I do not have the option to switch my Pokemon between knocking out my opponent. So if I knocked out my opponent's Pokemon, they switch straight into a new one. I don't get to see what it is until it's out, and I don't get to switch until it's out to race the move. Hopefully this will be a lot of fun, and this is going to be my secondary Let's Play alongside Pokemon White, although I'm going to do Pokemon White a lot more often than this. I'm going to start in a few days, and I want you guys to decide my starter Pokemon for me. Now I'm going to be doing Pokemon SoulSilver, so the options are the Grass-type Pokemon Chikorita, the Fire-type Pokemon Cyndaquil, and the Water-type Pokemon Totodile. Those are your choices. Comment below which one you want me to use for this Nuzlocke. Hopefully it's a lot of fun, and I can get it completed. And there we go. That is my rules for my Nuzlocke, and I hope to see you guys soon.